Right. Hey. Okay, so today I'm gonna try to draw another Birdito and run you through my technique. And yeah, feel free to let me know if I make sense and if you would like me to develop some points on my drawing techniques. Okay, so that is the little bird that I'm gonna draw today. I have no idea what it is. I just randomly took a bird from internet. It's got nice colors. A weird pose because it's kind of twisted and looking back somehow. You see like those there's the back of the pose basically. I don't know if it's called pose for a bird, but we're gonna call them pose. So yeah, weird pose, but it's nice. We can really see the wings, the head's nicely separated by the colors. It's a cool color scheme. I like it. We'll see how it goes. Alright, so let me show my hands rather than my face, as it's more interesting for you. There you go. Right. So I create a new layer. And okay, I'll run you through my technique. So basically when I draw a bird, the first thing I do is I draw an axis that basically split the bird in half, just to help me with construction. Then I find the two main curves, which in a bird are always the curve of the belly, oops, that leads to the curve of the top of the head. Then for each curve in general, you always have on the other side like a straight or a semi-straight, so I block those in, and I roughly block the general shape of the bird. Then I find the axis of the beak. I'll try to be a bit more precise. The axis of the beak, position of the eye, axis of the tail, axis of both the pose, and then the wing. So your wings are usually like a curve against a straight, and I just block that in. That basically is my first pass, so let's do this. I'm a bit too close here. Let's see. Yeah. Right. Doesn't matter. Nah, I prefer it like that. Let's see if I can go full screen. Yeah. Okay, so general axis. Just remember at this stage, I'm remaining very loose and allow myself a huge margin of error. Can never see the R's. So the curve of the belly that leads to the curve of the top of the head, straight opposed to that curve. Another straight opposed to this curve, the curve of the belly, I mean. Maybe that goes a bit higher. And remember that I'm not really trying to do a anatomically correct bird. I just want to make a bird that looks cool, and then I'll push the proportions a bit. That's what makes things interesting, in my opinion. I don't make birds, I make birditos. Right, so we've got the axis of the beak and eye, and the axis of the tail, something like that. Wings, so the curve of the wing. it's around here. Curve. The other wing. And then around the axis of the one pole and of the second pole. So when I draw those two axes, what I'm really looking is this negative shape here that I'm trying to more or less stay, well, reproduce more or less. No, I'm not too concerned about being super accurate here. And push proportion to it. Alright, so next step is I'll probably place the eye and break down the body into shapes. So we get this shape here, blue, that separates the head. We get here the top of the head of the bird. I think it's called the corona, or something like that. In general, there's some little thing here, but I don't see it in this case. It's just, yeah, just all the feathers are the same color, so it's difficult to distinguish. I think it's called the mallard or something like that. But yeah, I'm not gonna put it since I can see it. And then around the eyes, there's two sets of feather. They usually, I just broke them down into one too. Very cool. I don't know, it's just a design choice, really, it looks cool. Then I'll probably put it along the eye. I see the feathers have a different color. And on the top of the... Yeah, I'm kind of adding stuff that's not there, because I know most birds have them, and yeah. It looks better if I just break down big shapes into secondary shapes. Just a bit boring if it's so trying. Right, now the wings. The wings are split in basically three main categories, like the secondary coverts here that cover the two main part of the wing. Then we got the secondaries here and the primaries around here. So the secondaries have three main feathers that you can see here. Usually they have a different tip color. You can see them here, 1, 2, 3, and then a bunch of other ones. And then the coverts are broken down in two spots. You get like those ones. They're almost the same structure or composition as the feather of the back. It's called the mantle in the bird, I think. So this is the lesser covert, I think, and the greater coverts. And I would just break that down here. And then in general, you get another, like one feather here and there. They're called alula, or something like that. Then, what would I do? What would be next? I just put the back, basically the feathers that cover the tail. Usually there's a nice little triangle shape, but since it is in a weird position, you don't see it. And then I'd create the paws, or basically like the tube and a triangle from which I improvise. Well, yeah, I mean, I try. The bird paws are really difficult to. Well, tricky to draw, not difficult. But if you make them, detail them too much, they attract attention, and then it looks weird. So I don't know, try to make them quite discreet. Right, so let's do this. So, bird. Got the beak. Like that. Then little thing, I don't know what it's called. I'll look it up. The Corona. The eye, and then this little blue feather around it. I'll just add something here. I know it's not on the picture, you can see it, but I want to put it. I'm not sure, I think it's called a mallard, but I'm not sure at all. So there's this nice C shape here. Then another one with a different color. Put that in. And then that looks cool. I'm really taking a lot of liberties with the proportion, just to make the shape attractive. That's really what I'm preoccupied with. I'm not doing a bird watching manual or something like that. I just want to make a cool looking motherfucking bird. Alright, so the wings, so I plugged them here pretty roughly. And so the first shape is the coverts. Then we have the secondaries, and then the primaries. Those are the three main well, it's the wing broken down into three main parts, and then I usually add the alula, which is composed of, in general, 2 feathers, I think. Not too sure. Right, so the coverts are broken down in 2 parts. The lesser coverage, which is this part, which I usually don't even bother defining too much, because it's the same color as the mantle, which is the back of the bird. And then I do the crater covers, I think they're called. Yeah, I improvise them, making them look cool. Right, then the secondaries, which is this grouping here. I'm gonna make them a little bigger. That's more interesting. It's usually composed of 3 main feathers that you can see here, that have a difference of color in their tip. They're usually easy to recognize. They're the easiest feather to recognize in a bird wing. So the one I see first, and then once I spot those one, basically all the rest just comes together quite easily. And it's those 3, and then a bunch of other feathers stacked under it. And then we get the primaries, which is the long one that are under the secondaries. It's getting a bit messy here. Right, so just gonna push that a bit up. Here, get a little blue part. This just the back wing. I don't really bother too much with this one. I just put it there, but the feathers are so stacked that if you actually try to respect the stacking, it just looks weird. So I just put a wing there and a few feathers. I know, probably not too correct, but I don't care, it looks good. Right, so now I'm doing this part here at the tail. Tail's coming like this. See how rough I'm drawing my first pass. I just draw through everything. I'm really not interested and concerned about making a nice drawing. I'm just taking measures, by measuring really. Well, I'm gonna get rid of now it's getting too messy on my original drawing. Right, so there you go. So my head's much bigger. I don't care, I like making bigger heads. And so there's this bow here. Let's get rid of that. And look, I fucked something up here. I made a big curve, but in reality it's like one curve. got another one, so I'm gonna try to respect that because I feel it's gonna make my bird more realistic. Again, I'm trying to make a realistic bird, but it still needs to be believable. Right, so like this, boom, little triangle for the base, little triangle here. But there are lines on what I'm doing here. Well, yes, could work. It's just a very weird position because the bird should be looking the other way, it's just looking back. I don't know, it's confusing, I guess. Right, so now that I have this, I'm just gonna go crazy. I take away, this is just my technique to make cool birds. First I draw the original bird, and then I just push the proportion and have fun with it. Alright, so, alright, let's do this. As usual, I make the body, I'm gonna make the body smaller. So, something like this. I like that blue thing here. The eye a little bit bigger. Around the eyes, I like that. These things are, even if I exaggerate, well, I exaggerate things and I push proportion, but there's still some important relationship that I respect. Like the axis of the eye, big, very important. You can remove that, and I don't know, structure of the wings, for example. You can fuck with that here. I'm gonna raise that wing a little bit. Seems that it was very low. So the structure of the wing. I'm not really even looking at my original drawing anymore. I'm just, well, I know how birds are structured and I just have fun with it. So I'm gonna make a tail a little bit bigger. It was very small. A bigger tail. And well, I like the negative shape that it had, but I'm just gonna make it a little bit bigger. Change the orientation of the I don't know how you call those. Well, the bow really. See, it just looks so fucking weird. I just tilted it. I rotated it a little bit to the left. So just to show the rest of the bow really. And the back wing. Let's see if it works. And alright, the greater coverts. Those are very, I don't know, I feel they're very important. It's the transition between really the feather of the body to the feather of the wing. They're just a nice little feather that you can see on all birds. Just interesting visually. And the primary, no, the three main secondaries, I guess. I'm not too sure about their name. I'll just call them like that for the time being. I'll do my research. Then the rest of the secondaries. And primaries. Right, let's see. Getting them. testing proportions. It's a nice round of simplification. Push the proportion even further. But let's keep it like that for this burn, so let's see. Yeah, I'm cool with that. Right, let's clean this up. So I lower my opacity, create another layer. Black. Okay, so when I clean up, I always go quite close, really. And I try to do nice one-shot line to give my my drawing personality. Yeah, don't do like that. It's just, it sucks. I don't know. It's more precise, but not really beautiful line. Oof, that's way too much. Right. Okay, let's clean this up. Oops, I need a smaller eraser. I try to connect my line. No, repeat myself. If you've seen previous videos of me, I say that a lot. But I really try to connect all my line as best as I can. I think it just, people probably don't see it, but they feel it. Like if you connect all your line properly, you don't need little shit like that don't belong. Most people won't actually see it, but they will feel it. Your drawing will look more professional, of a higher quality. I don't know. Something that I've learned in tattooing. You really have to do everything you can to make your drawing as attractive as possible, or your tattoo as attractive as possible, because some guy's gonna wear it for the rest of his life, so you owe him that. Right eye. Oof, no. Yeah, that looks cool. So when I make lines like that, you see I'm not really following what my original idea, but what I look at is I try to make an interesting shape, like it's this that I'm looking at. I'm trying to make an interesting shape with different variation, shape that's not boring, basically. So that's the thing, when I clean up, I don't just try to go exactly over my original lines. I really try to improve them. Like every pass that I do is a round of improvement on my original drawing. Like I never actually just clean up exactly my previous line, basically. No, there needs to be an improvement at each stage. Like look here, I'm just gonna put a bit more weight at the bottom. It's so nice when you make curves. If you're gonna put a thicker part of your curve, try to put it at the bottom. It's just a question of I guess it's gravity. We're used to see things being dragged down, so if you put more weight at the bottom of your line, I don't like this. This looks like shit. Well, anyways, if you're gonna put weight on your line, try to put it either where the line just turns the most, so straight, or really at the bottom. Give an impression of gravity, that something is pulling the line down. I don't know if I'm making sense again. I never know if I make sense. I don't like that. Okay, I'm just gonna do try a few shades here. I guess this could work. Right. No. Make this nice. I'm really improvising on this drawing. Usually I'm a bit more rigid and stay closer to the original drawing-ish. I don't know why, today I just feel like, screw it, let's see what comes out of improvising nice shapes. Try to make something that looks cool. Just trying stuff and see if it works. Ooh, that was, no. Yeah, let's go with this one. Again, what I'm looking at, it's just this shape here. Just trying to make it as dynamic and pleasing to the eye as I can. Let's see what comes out of it. I'm being quite loose today, I admit. Right, let's do this big curve here. So yeah, I've just rotated my drawing because also something that I've probably said before. If you want to make nice curves, try to always keep your hand. But your hand is kind of the pivot point, the rotation point. So you want to keep it inside the curve. Basically here, like my hand's gonna follow this curve from the inside, which is gonna make it easier for me to pull it. If my hand was on the other side, I wouldn't be able. I don't have to do it in to go really, or well, okay, it's kind of alright because I'm used to my hand. But just try to always keep your hand. See your hand as a pivot point, basically. Like a compass, and keep it inside of the curve, so you can make a nice one-shot line. Again, you don't have to do it this way. If you really feel like you're more confident doing shit like that, do it. But I don't know. I just feel it's wrong. Like you're breaking down one line into a myriad of little ones. Why doing that? It's just one line at the end of the day, and every line's got like a beginning and an end. So respect that. Right. So what am I doing now? Oh, the wing. What are we gonna do for the wing? Let's go on the other side. Again, you can see here, like you look at my original drawing. I mean, I'm respecting the. Well, it looks like I'm completely off, and I am, but intentionally. I'm just trying to improve the shape that I've done on my previous pass, and here now I'm connecting all my lines so that my drawing looks professional. Yeah, I just think those shapes look more interesting and dynamic than the one that were under it. Okay. Those are the main three secondary feathers. The one that are the easiest to spot. It's really the one that you need to. I don't know what I'm doing. It's not working for me. No. Alright, so at this point I don't know what I'm doing. It doesn't look good, I'm a bit lost, so I probably should look at my original drawing and see how I should be doing it. See, okay, like that. It should be something like like this, and like this. So it's nice to improvise and take a lot of liberties with your drawing, but if you see you're lost, just go back to your original reference. See where you went wrong. Also, like those three, if you want those three feathers to be believable, you really need to get the tip parallel. Like they have the same structure, just have a different size. And here, like this one works with this one, and that. What the fuck is that? You know, like just this should be more like that. So I correct that. That angle. Oops. Clean this up. I'm not too happy with the line weight. I'm just gonna go over it. And then I'll do the rest of the secondaries. Yeah, why not? Like this. Should work. Connect my lines. Much of the primaries. I don't know, there's the Alula, I think. Those two feathers that are kind of off the blockings. They just have their like little life of their own. Just popping up on the side there. Oops. Right, and now the primaries. Connecting all my lines. And just filling it in a bit randomly. I know there's a certain amount of feathers per wing that should show, blah blah blah, but I'm not interested by that. I'm just trying to make it look attractive. And yeah, it works. I don't know, to me it works. Alright, the back, the mental letting it's called. I really have to learn my bird anatomy names so I don't feed you bullshit. It's a great book that I've already mentioned in previous videos, and that's on the Discord by, what's his name again? John Loves. I think this guy is awesome. He's a bird watcher and a bird sketcher. He's got a few books and a YouTube channel. Super passionate about birds, and he's got a, I don't know, it's just a great way to explain how to draw them, and his passion is kind of contagious. It's nice to learn from people that care about what they do. It just makes me want to learn more. And he draws birds. Well, he draws real birds, not that kind of shit. And yeah, it's just very interesting to watch him draw. I've learned most of my bird anatomy and bird drawing through this guy. Okay, so I'm gonna pop my original drawing here because I feel I'm a bit lost. Ah, it's there. Yeah, that's what it. There's this blue thing. Okay, well, I completely messed this part here. But you know what? Nobody's gonna notice. So I leave it. Okay, though. Yeah, I like this little blue part coming out here. Yeah, I'll do something like that. Up. And then up. Just add a bit of complexity in my very simplified bird structure. Just an occasion to put another color, something like that. Okay, the tail. And I know the tail of the original bird is not like that at all, but I just feel it's more attractive proportion-wise if it sticks out a bit more. Oops. That's good. Yeah, keep it like that. Alright, the pose. This is complete improvisation on my part. I feel it looks better than the original structure. That was a bit, I don't know, just unnatural, even though it's from a real life picture. Just bird have this ability to bend in very weird direction. Alright. Let's see. I don't know. I feel the head should be lower for some reason. Let's see. No, let's not do that. But yeah, I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna put the rest of the wing here. I usually don't do that. It needs to be bigger. But this part of the design needs a bit of variation. It's been broken down into subsection, which just was boring. There was nothing happening there, so I'm adding this bit. So when you need to go over a line very precisely, just zoom in as much as you can. When you need to be very precise, you need to go slow. You cannot go boom like this one. Like when I do my, how come, what happened here? Oh, I'll change color somehow. There you go. So yeah, if you need extra precision, go very close and slow. And if you want a dynamic line, just go a bit further, bang them. I don't like this angle there, it just feels out of place. That would be better, I think. that. Alright, so let's see what I could do now. Yeah, I missed an opportunity to create a cool shape around. I really like this shape basically. Where's my drawing? I really like this shape. And I've completely missed that. So I don't know. How could I fix this? Something like that. I don't know. I feel like it's really an interesting part of this drawing. Of this reference picture. I kind of feel obliged to put it in now. Alright, let's do a few extra modifications here. Like it's gonna look like if I do this. I probably should have done another round of rough. Really, it's a mistake to clean it up that early, I suppose. But hey, I'm also learning, so I'll keep that in mind for later, for my next one. Let's see. Now I have to be super precise here, so I'm going close. It's gonna be an awesome one-shot line, but it's alright. Let's see this. Now I have to correct this, make that connection more believable. And that's where I'm going full in over here. Let's see if it works. Take that out. Yeah, I don't know. I prefer it like that, so I think it was worth it. Right, so what am I gonna do here? It's a bit of improvisation at this stage. Does it work? I think it does. Just need to get rid of that curve. Maybe change. No. I don't know. Well, I'm gonna stop fucking around with this, or it's not gonna look like anything anymore. I don't think I'll be publishing this part. But actually, that's another thing. I should never judge my drawing as I create them. I'll judge them tomorrow morning when I wake up. Just continue this until I'm fairly happy. Yeah. Yes. Alright, well, I'll stop fucking around with the lines and just do the line width. So I'm gonna do an external power line. It's just to give extra weight to my design. So let's just follow the contour slightly next to the line, not over it, not to change the shapes that I've created, that I'm happy with, ish. So you see, I since I need to be extra precise, I really try to put my hand in the best possible position to draw my line. So I always keep it inside of the curve, or if it's a straight, I leave myself enough elbow room to pull it perfectly in one shot. But there's always, you need to experiment with that and find which hand position gives you the most stability and precision. From my experience, it's just laying inside of the curve, but I've had people telling me that this wasn't working for them. I think they're full of shit, but everybody's got a different technique. It makes sense if you think about it. I mean, that's just the natural rotation point of the line, so why wouldn't it work? So I basically do this for the whole contour, and then I'm gonna do a slightly smaller line to break down some groupings of the bird. So I'll try to isolate the head, probably the wing, the tail. And I improvise really if I see that some elements need to pop out more. I just add a contour line around them. So really here I really feel that this wing, since it's on top of everything, needs to stand out more. So I'll do an extra thick contour line for this one, well, power line. This also allows me to correct to hide some ugly line that I've done, that I've had to correct and erase. Something you see in tattoo fairly often. Like, you analyze the design, you're like, well, that's weird. Why is there a power line there? That makes no sense. It's probably there because the tattoo artist, you know, like, fuck ups are unavoidable because the art of being a good tattooer is, well, having a steady hand, obviously, but also being good at hiding your mistakes. Yeah. Okay, I feel I should separate the head. Maybe the corona as well. I'll leave the corona, but I'll separate the head. And what do I do? And this as well. It's like that's the end of the body. Oops. What do I do? Change color again. I don't know how. So the body ends, and the tail begins. I feel that it needs to be, I need a clear separation there. And I'm gonna separate the head as well. Alright. It looks nothing like the original bird, but yeah, that wasn't the intention really. Hey, where did my line go? I raised my cool line. That's weird. I guess I Control Z my nice line there. I don't know what happened, but let's just do this. That was weird. I corrected all this. Just to forget about that line. And you know what? Now that I see it, this, I really don't like that line here. It just feels forced and out of place. So that, yeah, just get rid of this and add a bit fat control line around here. To correct my mistakes. Damn it. Where are you? Right. And here as well. Right. It's a bit weird. Yeah. Well, I'm gonna keep on changing stuff. I know myself. Just I really should have done another round of rough because I'm just not gonna be happy with what I have. And I'm gonna keep on changing things non-stop. They don't feel natural to me. Well, they're not natural because I've added improvised changes really. Always pull out to see how it looks from afar. Pull back in. Well, I don't think this word is gonna be published. Yeah, I really don't, I'm not happy with it. At all. But again, yeah, that's one of my rules. I shouldn't judge what I do as I'm doing it. If you have negative dots when you draw, your drawing is gonna end up looking like shit. It's just unavoidable. Just don't judge as you do. Just sleep on it and judge the next day. So yeah, I'm gonna listen to my advice, and I'm gonna stop judging myself. And see how I feel about it tomorrow. Maybe with a bit of colors, you look cool. I don't know. I'm gonna take that power line here. felt like the weight was at the wrong place. All right, done. It looks really nothing like the original bird, but yeah, fuck it. Let's hide it on its own. It makes sense almost. Alright, just clean that. Maybe I should make the power outline even bigger. Alright. This is dragging. Yeah, I'm just gonna make this even bigger. More visual, since it's a completely fake, make-believe, invented bird. You might as well make it look as graphic as possible. Ah, shit. That's how I change my color. I'm hitting a shortcut that I'm not aware of, that changes my that just takes the eyedropper. I think maybe it's P, no? E? Ah, it's E, cool. With this I can change the color without having to go in the menu. Yeah, learned something new today. Alright, so I'm gonna try to release a max of bird drawing videos, since I think our first drawing contest will be, that's fucked up, to replicate one of my my Birditos on my birds, and then we'll move to more complex drawings. Well, actually, they're not as easy as they seem. Right, yeah, I'm happy with that. I'm happy. Alright. Well, oops. Thanks for watching, and fucking up my webcam. And yeah, let me know what you think, and if I make sense, and what you'd like me to see me draw and explain next. Ciao.